It's actually time for Cherylyn Bands.
Hi Chuckies, Cherylyn Bands here and welcome back to my YouTube site. I bet a lot of you are thinking, wow, she's back from the dead, and I may as well be dead to some of you, but that's alright, I'm used to it. I don't actually have to let any bastard know anything. It is my YouTube, my rules, but I'm not a bitch. I would like to explain to you where I've been. So as many of you know, last year I released a song what's called Bussinut. I did it with my beautiful, gorgeous friend, Davey Does It. He did all the rap words on it, and I actually wrote the song with another boy, what's called God. And he actually has some new music at the moment as well, so go and listen to that because it's really nice. But yeah, my friend Davey Does It, he did the rap words on it. We also did a film clip for it, what I got Saxon to direct. I thought I'd give it to him, get his mind off the drugs, give him something to do. The boy what was in the Trans Am film clip, I had Lukey working with me on it as well, so that was a lot of fun, you know. So I put the song out, and then we had the premiere for the film clip that came out. We had a lot of support on it, but as usual we had a lot of fucking hate on it as well. A lot of jealous haters saying mean, cruel, awful, nasty stuff on it. Typical. There was people hissing on it. Leafy supporters, even though ever since I did that curse on him, Leafy's basically irrelevant now, but his reptilians are still commenting all over my stuff. Hiss, hiss. So there was comments saying hiss on Bussinut. I do expect that at this point. They'll probably never stop cyberbullying me for as long as my YouTube site exists, but what are you going to do? But some of the hate comments, I'll read something to you. Alright, Tom Ritt. Low budget trash. First of all, rude, but I think might not be the best film clip what I got, but something what's made by a like an addict, I think it's pretty good. Ash Ritt, imagine the fanny on it, and he tagged his friend in that, and then the friend did a spew emoji, so no, I'm going to fucking delete that. Yeah. Kirsty Ritt, I did not make it past 32 seconds. Sorry. And then she did like a laughing face emoji, the one with the crying. Very fucking funny. Little bitch. Block. Don't care anymore. Brendan Ritt, no offence, but I don't like what you're wearing, Chess. The reason why I wore that skirt, when I writ the song with God, he actually writ the bit where it said, before I go and then take off my skirt. Well, as many of you know, I don't even wear skirts that often. You hardly ever see me in a dress, but if I'm making a film clip and I'm saying, before I go and then take off my skirt, and I'm wearing a pair of black fucking slacks, I'm going to look like a fuckwit, aren't I? So I got a skirt for it. So the words of the song made sense. So Brendan, here's your fucking brain, darling. Benny Ritt, does Davey know you eat your cat out with that filthy thing you call your mouth? Nasty. Delete. Block. Forkadacia Ritt, nobody is busting a nut listening to this old hag. Well, to be honest, bitch, you would be surprised at the amount of people that send me rude photos and videos while they're watching and listening to my music and film clips. So, see you later. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Michael Benjamin Evans Ritt, are you and Davey having an affair? It's the bullshit what's like this what shits me up the wall. The same thing happened with my Trans Am film clip when I was making that with Lukey years ago. He was the man with the Trans Am. That was the story. People in the comments were writing all this bullshit about him serving me up, putting ideas in my husband Terry's head. Terry hated Luke for years, absolutely hated him. You know, and always asking me questions about what we got up to. I say, Terry, it's make believe it's not real life, you know? But he wasn't having it. He was always like, oh, I'm going to crack his head open. Oh, I'm going to kill that cunt. I'm going to kill that cunt. And I was really upset about it for a long time, and I was telling Lukey about it. And he said, look, I'll come over for tea. I'll let him meet me, you know, let him know everything's all right. And I was a bit unsure about it, but he came over and they were fine. You know, they got along like a house of fire. Terry was asking him all the poofter questions, and Luke didn't care. He told him everything. It was actually really interesting, actually. But them two are fine. But come last year, Busting It comes out. Everyone's in the comment. Poop. Now Terry's asking me a million questions and decides he doesn't like Davey does it now. And I thought, for fuck's sake. And he's like, oh, so you're just going to go and kiss them all now, are you? I said, Terry, it was only David, and it was because it was part of the story. And then he goes, and how many times did you do that? And I said, you really want to know? He goes, yeah. I said, Saxon had us doing it about 30 odd times, if you must know. And I didn't tell him this bit, but I mean, the one what they picked wasn't even that full on compared to some of the stuff we were doing. Nothing crazy. It wasn't pornos or anything. And then he was getting stupid. He said, where'd the boys get changed? I said, sorry? He goes, where was the boys' change rooms? I said, there was no change room. He says, what? I said, we just get changed in the studio. He said, oh, so you're all just getting changed in front of each other? I said, yeah. He goes, so the boys saw you naked? I said, yeah, and I saw them naked as well. And he goes, oh God, you're unbelievable. I said, Terry, that's what it's like when you're making film clips. You get in there, you get changed, you get it done. I'm not staring at their floppy dicks all day. He goes, oh, so they got their cocks out, did they? I said, yes. Terry, I said, stop being jealous. I said, the thing what you forget, they're gay guys. I'm normal. They're not interested in me. Oh, and then he goes, oh, well, you're obviously fucking interested in them. And I said, Terry, shut up. Shut the fuck up, you know? So we're probably going to have Davey Does It over for tea now, so the old dog can get used to the new little gorgeous puppy. It's bullshit. Yeah, but anyway, comment after comment, I'm not going to go on about it, but, yeah, so the film clip came out and all the hate on it got to me, and I was really upset. And I was upset for Davey as well, because he was really horny and excited about it. We'd been planning to do something like this for years, ever since we did Popcorn Pop together. I'm not sure if you've seen it. Go and search for it. But, he's like, we should do a new song what's just for us. And I thought, yeah, that's a good idea. So we finally did it, and all the hate on it and all the bullshit with Terry, what came from the hate, I got really tired and exhausted from it, and I didn't feel like making YouTubes. I actually wasn't sure if I was going to make YouTubes anymore after that. It hurt my feelings. So then, in December, in Australia, the bushfires started, and I wasn't real worried at first. We have bushfires every few years or whatnot, but it started getting pretty bad this time. It was making its way around a lot of New South Wales to the point where there was so much smoke that it actually looked like fog in the middle of summer. I couldn't even see down the road. The smoke was that bad, it was getting in my chest and making me woozy, because I am a chronic asthmatic. When you are having asthma problems, not being able to breathe the best, it actually triggers anxious attacks. So it was real bad. I wanted to try and get my mind off things, so at that point I was like, maybe I do want to make YouTubes again. But then, the beginning of January, some friends of ours, Jill and Frank, they live a few hours away down the coast. The bushfires made its way to them. They had to be evacuated. They had to leave immediately and leave their pets behind. A little bit cruel, but and then they were practically homeless. So Terry told them they could stay with us until they figured something out. That lasted about a month. I didn't really enjoy that, I have to be honest. But I did try and get a wriggle on trying to make YouTubes again. But, when I actually wanted to do a part 2. What was for my gun acting YouTube. Go and watch it if you haven't. It's really good. But I wanted to do one what was knife acting, so all different acting with knives. I was about to do it one day. I turned the camera on and I had me notes and all the things I was going to say, but Jill was sitting there watching me, and she was just staring at me, and it was making me really uncomfortable. And any time I would do something that was really good, she'd start laughing, and I said, Jill, you can't fucking laugh while I'm doing this, like, what's wrong with you? But she kept doing it, and it was making me so uncomfortable, so I just thought, forget it, Jill, forget it. So I turned the camera off, and I thought, I can't fucking do it while she's there. I can't do it while she's there, so I didn't get to do it. But, you know, they had to go. Things got a bit ugly. Well, you know, maybe I'll do a YouTube about that. Let me know in the comments below if you want to know what happened with Jill and Frank. Who knows? So, yeah, that's why I've been a bit quiet on my YouTube site lately. Here I am now. Now there's this fucking virus going around, so that is going to be a bit of a strain on things, I think, because I know a lot of you love those moles at the mall YouTubes what I make, but the thing is, I'm 64 years of age, I'm a chronic asthmatic, and if I get this virus, I'm fucked. I'm gone. So I don't think it's really acceptable that I go down the mall, risking my life, making YouTubes for you bastards, when I very well could end up dead. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Think about other people for a second. It's not all about you watching your little YouTubes. Yeah, but as a lot of you around the world know now, there's a bit of a fucking toilet paper situation. I don't know what's going on. Apparently, the Chinese people that's in Australia, they're buying all the toilet paper because apparently in China, all the toilet paper factories are closed down. So they're grabbing all our bog roll, sending it over to their family in fucking China, and us, the arseholes, we have to miss out. That's Australian toilet paper for Australian arseholes, you know. But, yeah, they're taking it all. So, Chinese people, stop it. You know, because it's getting beyond a joke now. I was sending Des down last week. She'd been a few days in a row. You know, the first day she come back, she said, there's no toilet paper. I said, sorry? She goes, there's no toilet paper. I went down, there's none there. I said, well, I didn't get fucking paper towel. And she goes, there was none of that either. I said, bullshit. And she goes, there wasn't. I said, all right, well, you have to go tomorrow and get some because we're running low. So she did go back the next day. Same fucking thing, there was none there. I said, all right, well, try again tomorrow. So she did. She come back empty-handed. Apparently it was all gone again. 3 days in a row. Terry was fucking carrying on. He goes, where are we going to get toilet paper from? He goes, I'm up and down the coast all fucking week. He goes, I'm not going to be able to get it. One of you two were going to have to get it. I actually went myself later that night because I figured it was the end of the day. The threat of other people's germs was probably a lot lower than it is in the middle of the day. So I went down and there was nothing there. I ended up getting a pack of 2 small packets of tissues, but what's that going to do? But I said to the man what works here, I said, excuse me mate, do you have any toilet? And he cut me off. He goes, no. I said, well, I said, do you have any toilet paper? He goes, no, we're all out. And I said, oh, what's going on mate? Surely you got some out the back you can give me. He goes, nope. I said, well that's funny because I called about an hour ago and someone on the phone told me that you'll be able to go out the back and get me some toilet paper. He goes, no, they didn't. I said, sorry? He says, we've been out since 11 a.m. We haven't had any more toilet paper since then. So, you know, no one told you that. I said, oh, yeah, well, it must have been a different Woolies. Must have been a different one. I said, when you get more toilet paper? He goes, well, you know, normally we've been stocking a couple of times a day, but the best time to get toilet paper is probably first thing in the morning. I said, right, fine. So I went home and I told Des, I said, look, you're going to have to go down first thing in the morning, Des, because he said that's the best time to get it. And she goes, well, no. I said, sorry? And she goes, no, I'm sleeping in. Oh, lovely. I said, maybe I want to sleep in. She goes, you sleep in every fucking day, Mum. I said, forget it, useless. I'll go down and do it myself. So the next day, me, the arsehole, wakes up first thing in the morning, starts walking down, risking my life, and I got there, it was about 7:10, and it was chockers. There was people everywhere. They're going fucking berserk. Fucking idiots. You know, so I went in and I didn't even grab a trolley or a basket or nothing. I just started following the people. They were all running up and then around the side to the back. And there was people running back as well with mountains of toilet paper going to the self-serve checkout. So jogging up towards the back because I didn't want to miss out. And then looks like I did fucking miss out. You know, because there was a man there what was handing them out, and he already ran out. So everyone there was getting angry. And when we get more, we come here first thing, carrying on. Fucking hell. So I was just like looking around, and there was this little old guy near me, and he was looking at all the drama. So I thought, fuck it. So I put my hand in and I grabbed his toilet paper. And so I started walking away, and he realised what's happened, and he starts fucking crying. Banging on the waterworks, and he's going, please, give that back. And I'm just walking off. Then I hear this, excuse me. You know, this big brick shithouse lady what worked at Woolies, she said, you're going to have to give that back. I said, why? She says, you just took it out of his trolley. I said, no, this is mine. She goes, darling, I just watched you. I said, this is mine. She goes, we can look at the cameras if you like and take it to the security of the mall. And I just looked at her and she said, give it back. I knew I wasn't going to win this one. And so the guy what was looking at us, I said, sorry mate, I didn't realise. I thought this was mine. I said, here you go mate. Misunderstanding. So I just popped it on the display of Easter eggs what was to the side of me. And then he took it and he started thanking the Woolies lady, and she goes, you all right? And then she was looking at me shaking her head, and I said, it was a misunderstanding. She goes, yeah. You know, and I said to her, I said, well, I'm empty handed again. I've been here day after day and I still don't have toilet paper. And she goes, I said, so what am I going to do? And she goes, who knows? Just have to keep trying. I said to her, lovely. She goes, we're all in the same boat, darling. I just looked at her and I said, charming. And I walked off. So as I got to the self-service, I saw all these idiots paying for all their toilet paper, mountains of it. So the woman what was next to me, she was from another country. I don't know exactly, but she wasn't, you know what I mean? Like she was, she was from another country. And I looked at her toilet paper and I looked at her and I said to her, I just said, sorry, but I need this. She had plenty. So I took one packet and she just looked at me shocked, and I said, darling, I have to look after myself. I have nothing. I am taking this toilet paper. And she says, please give this back. I said, no. I said to her, I said, I have some, you have some. Everybody's happy. I took it and she looked really defeated, like I had won. And so I went to my machine so I could pay for it. Then there was this dumpy, ugly little redhead lady. She says, you give that back to her. I said, darling, it's not audience participation. I said, mind your own beeswax. And I said to the lady what I took it from, I said, fair's fair. So then I went to my machine so I could pay for my toilet paper. There was actually someone in front of me. I was waiting behind them. You know, so I'm standing there waiting, and I feel this whack up the back of my head. It didn't hurt, but I turned around and there was this tall girl there in her early 20s, and she'd hit me with this big packet of paper towel, and she was staring at me holding the bog roll, and she says, give that back to my mum. And I said, excuse me? This is mine. And she goes, you're full of shit. And then she hit me in the face with the paper towel. She kind of like jabbed me with it, you know, and I just looked at her and I said, fuck off. And she says, give it back now. And I was just hugging the bog roll as tight as I could. And I said, no, fuck off, you dog. This is mine. And then I feel this push behind me. And there was another girl there, big tall girl. And she says, don't call my sister a fucking dog. You know, and then the one in front of me, she's whacking me over the head with the fucking the paper towel, and then the other one's pushing me, and then she pushed me to the ground, and they're whacking me and pushing me and grabbing me and saying, give the toilet paper back, trying to get the bog roll off me. And, you know, everyone's just standing around watching. There was a little Indian bird what works there helping the people, and she was like, stop that, come on, stop that. But they were huge and they would beat me up, and everyone's just standing around and watching. The second sister, the one that was pushing me, she reefed it out of my arms, stood up, and everyone was just staring at me, and I was absolutely embarrassed. So then I just went home, empty-handed once again. It seems absolutely impossible to get it. Everyone, please, buy what you need. Buy what you need. Buy what you normally need. It's not 28 days later. There's no reason to carry on like this. Buy what you need. You run out, you come back, there'll be enough to get some more for every bastard. But anyway, I want to thank a few of my chookies what said they're going to send me some toilet paper, so very kind of you. I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update. Who knows if I will make more YouTubes. Let me know if you want to see more YouTubes. But yeah, let's just leave it at that. So hopefully you guys are getting some bog roll out there. Anyway guys, add me on my Twitch site at Cherylyn Barnes. Hashtag the virus, mate. Hashtag stop buying toilet paper. If you want to book me on my Cameo site, www.cameo.com/CherylynBarnes. Thank you to everyone who has been booking me on it. It's a lot of fun, and I hope you like the Cameo clips that I made you. I am also on TikTok now. You can go and search Cherylyn Barnes and you will find my TikTok site. Make sure you give this YouTube the big thumbs up and make sure you click subscribe. Click subscribe and then you'll be able to see all the other YouTubes. What I might do in future days, so I'm not sure yet, but you'll be able to see all the other ones what I've done as well. Go and stream Bustin' Nut on Spotify and Apple Music as well. I want to go viral. Yeah, let's leave it at that. Pussy kiss. And ciao for now, my chookies.